Be your own kind of beautiful. That is the mission of Dr. Carlos Mata of Natural Results Plastic Surgery. From breasts to face to body, Dr. Mata specializes in surgical and non-surgical rejuvenation treatments to make your aesthetic dreams and body goals come true. I don't know about you, but I do have a few areas on my body that I would like to improve, and I don't want a big surgery, but I do want results. This is Dr. Carlos Mata of Natural Results, and here at your practice, you really specialize in giving a man or woman the full experience with natural results. Tell us about your practice.
Well, we opened up about 6 months ago. I've been in practice for over 7 years, from military time to cosmetic fellowship to basically starting this office, trying to give people the latest and greatest in technology and giving results that people will be proud of, that people will say, wow, you look great, not like, wow, you look overdone.
That we don't want the overdone. And I know for you, it's all about the inner beauty. You want people to just look better.
Correct. I want them to feel like they did maybe 5, 10, 15 years ago, where they look in the mirror and they're like, that's who I'm used to seeing. Right.
Let's talk about your cutting edge technology here, because you're constantly changing the game when it comes to everything from mommy makeovers to 15-minute body contouring treatments. What services do you offer?
Well, we offer an entire spectrum, from the non-surgical to the surgical. Non-surgical meaning TrueSculpt 3D, which is the latest in body contouring, to basically minimally or micro-invasive procedures like J-plasma, which helps to tighten the skin without actual cutting, to full mommy makeovers in terms of doing breast and body or doing a full facelift or things like that. We offer the entire spectrum from pretty much head to toe, men and women.
And I know for you, this is a passion for you. This is not a job. I mean, this is your career, but you're so passionate. All the way when you were active duty in the military, talk about the types of patients that you treated there.
Well, I think the military gave me an opportunity to see the other aspect of plastic surgery that people kind of take for granted. There's a lot of cosmetic surgeons that say they're the specialists, but the reality is when you can create something from nothing, when you have something to work with, it makes it that much easier to being able to fix a problem or whatnot. Like in military members, especially because it's predominantly male, that sometimes they would lose certain body parts, whether it was an arm, a leg, or the area down there, that we would have to reconstruct that to make them feel whole again. And sometimes anything from just being able to put their clothes on to being able to go to the bathroom better. Mm-hmm. Those are the things that we could change with a procedure that took 30 minutes to a 12-hour long procedure to make them whole again.
It's such an emotional journey that you go on with these patients, all the way down to your Doctors Without Borders. Why do you do this every day?
I think it's because you like to help people. I think part of the Doctors Without Borders aspect is doing the cleft lip and cleft palate surgeries, basically changing this child's life forever in terms of them being able to eat and to actually being normal. When people look at them and going, wow, why do you have that hole in your mouth or in your lip? Now you look like everyone else.
Mm-hmm. And now, back to the body contouring. When women come in who maybe have had a child and they just want to feel good in their skin again, you do that too.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that 70% of the practice is female, 30% is male, and the majority of our women want to feel and look whole again. They want to have that shape to their body that they used to have. They want to look like a Coca-Cola bottle, not like a Coca-Cola can.
I love that, or a case. And you have a saying that you love to say. What is that?
Well, be your own beautiful. I think that's the goal for every person, whether it's a man or a woman, to just be their own beautiful, whatever that is.
And we are happy to welcome board-certified plastic surgeon Dr. Carlos Mata. He will be with us throughout the entire show today to talk about several procedures he offers at Natural Results. And the results, they are stunning. Let's begin with the Mommy Makeover, because that's one of the surgeries that you really specialize in. What is that?
Well, basically it's a woman getting her body back, usually after kids or weight gain or weight loss. It usually involves breast surgery and stomach or tummy surgery.
And so who's a good candidate for this type of procedure?
Well, usually it's women that understand that they're happy with what they're at in terms of their weight, in terms of their lifestyle, and the women that are interested in having the shape that they used to have.
Right, I love that analogy, the Coke bottle. We're looking at some before and afters. This is a dramatic surgery, so you need to explain to women they're going to be down for a little while, and what are they going to be getting done?
Well, typically it involves a breast augmentation. Sometimes women, if they've had kids, need a breast lift in conjunction with a breast augmentation, and usually it involves a tummy surgery, so basically a tummy tuck. But what I do that's different is doing liposuction in conjunction with the tummy tuck. And also with that, I do what's called a no-drain tummy tuck, meaning there's no tubes or hoses coming out of the person. So,
and how is that different than the old way?
Well, the old way is to basically open from hip to hip and pull all the skin down and leave a drain in, or 2 drains. And now we can do it without any drains. Means better scarring, faster recovery, better outcome overall.
So what is the goal of the Mommy Makeover?
Well, the goal is to basically get the mom the shape. Not necessarily about bigger breasts or basically a flatter stomach. It's to have the shape. Basically the Coca-Cola bottle, not a Coca-Cola can.
Right. And for women who are watching this who said, you know what, I've been thinking about doing this. They need to have all of their children, so no more kids, right?
Correct.
This needs to be the final step in making their full transformation to get back to feeling how they used to. What do women tell you after the surgery?
I think they tell me they wish they would have done this sooner. Some women come in, oh, my child's 6 years or 10 years or 12 years or 18 years and it's finally time for mom.
Right.
Usually they wish they would have done it a year after they had their last child.
And you specialize in so many different types of treatments. I know the Mommy Makeover is one of your specialties, and it makes you feel special because you're doing something for these women. Talk about that emotional connection that you have with your patients.
I think that's probably the most important aspect of anything that I do for a patient, is being on the same page and making sure that we can achieve their goals and hopefully exceed their goals in terms of like, wow, I never thought I could possibly look the way I did when I was 18 before I ever had kids. So,
and why should someone consider a plastic surgeon like you? Because there's a lot of plastic surgeons. They come on this show, they're here in the Valley, and people do their research because it's an investment, it's a financial, it's a time commitment. Why should someone come to a plastic surgeon like you?
Well, I think the most important aspect is basically being with someone who will actually listen to you. Take the time and understand what your specific goals are, making sure that it's something that can be accomplished and should be accomplished. And basically someone with credentials in terms of doing extra training in terms of cosmetic surgery, or being a breast revision specialist, or understanding the concepts in terms of body shape. Not necessarily everybody can look the same, but you sure can make them look substantially better and get them a figure that they've always wanted.
Absolutely. You don't just work on women, you work on men as well. And I know especially with the breast issue, gynecomastia is something that you specialize in as well. So give a shout out to those fellas out there.
Yeah.
Why should they come and see you?
Well, I think men are very uncomfortable with the idea of having plastic or cosmetic surgery. But I think, 60–70% of men have male breast, and that's something that can easily be corrected within a 45-minute procedure done in the office, sometimes even completely awake, depending on the patient's comfort.
Wow, and you talk about that quite a bit. We're not going to talk about that today, but we do have a lot of fun stuff in store. Dr. Mata, thank you so much. We want to start with our special offer for all of those women who are considering a mommy makeover. Natural Results, they have a free Brazilian butt lift that they are going to give you with a mommy makeover. That is a $3,000 value. Call 480-418-5300 or visit naturalresultsaz.com. And coming up a little later on the show, Dr. Mata, he's going to be back with us to tell us about 2 more revolutionary treatments, and one tightens the skin right before your eyes.